Wait. Yeah. Alright, guys. Welcome back to our Tamenobu run. So, I was looking at the map, right? Again, just to refresh, kind of a refresher. Northeastern Japan is pretty damn empty. Like, it is really empty. They should have definitely put more castles up here. Definitely. I'm not even sure, like, if you come out of the corner here, I guess that's why, one of the reasons why I'm going to keep doing this one, like, off of the Imago run. So we're doing Imago on Saturday. So this is what we're doing on the channel right now. We're doing Imago on Saturday. That's a live stream. And we're doing the Takeda run right now, which is every Friday. But during the week, whenever I get a chance to do an extra live stream, we're going to do this Tamenobu run. And I kind of just want to see how it's going to shape up, because if I'm able to get out of this corner, I feel like my armies just won't be strong enough to go the distance. You know what I mean? That's how I feel right now. I feel like you're kind of, I don't know, like it's difficult. It's going to be difficult to win against like a Shingen force or a Hojo force. Like if you're coming out of the corner, and the reason I say that is just because there's not a lot of castles up here. There's not a lot of castles, and the Kyushu problem with the supply line, where it's like getting your stuff to the front. Now I think we might not suffer that much because we've got the Namioka clan early. So we've got the flag of the Chinju general, which increases marching speed. So our marching speed is going to be really fast. And right now it's only 25%, but let me get level 2. We'll get it up to 50. 50% extra marching speed. That's gonna make a big difference, right? In terms of us getting our troops down to the front lines. But still, this up here, the north is kind of empty. The northeastern map, it just feels kind of empty. And it didn't hit me the first time I did this part. And I never play up here because I used to play it in the older games, and I don't know how to say it, but the corners are very solvable in strategy games. You know what I mean? It's a lot easier to solve a corner than it is to solve a start where you're in the center. Any center. Anywhere where you're surrounded with a lot of clans and then you have the double ring. I was going to make a video on this, but there's basically there's a 2-ring philosophy when you're playing a strategy game. And if you have 2 rings around you, meaning an inner circle and an outer circle, right? Then there's a lot of factors and variables that you have to account for all the time. Okay? When you play in a corner, you don't really have that. You just have you have your immediate neighbor, and then that's it, because the map ends. This is for any game. So corners are really easy to solve. So for that reason, I just stopped playing. I stopped, like, in games, in strategy games, sandbox games, I don't really play in them that often. And now that we're playing with the Oura here, I'm starting to see that in this game specifically, the northeastern part of the map is really, really empty. It's really empty. So you have to consider, if we're able to take the corner, we're going to have some of the Date. Let's just say we wipe out all these clans. We'll get some of the Date, we can get some of the Mogami. But as soon as we come out of here, we're going to be fighting like hordes of Hojo soldiers. And possibly an Uesugi force that has the Takeda force. Or an Oda force that has, I don't know. I just don't like, I don't like my chances of standing up to this, you know what I mean? But we're going to keep doing this run because I want to see how it's going to do. I do want to see what we can do. But our castles are there's just not a lot of castles up here. So that means less, less mustering power, less economy, less everything. Like, look at this territory right here. Doesn't it seem like there should be more? Maybe a castle here? I don't know, man. It's been a long... it's been a while since I've played Spear. I just haven't paid attention to these... And never mind the northeastern corner of this game specifically, but it just feels very empty. Ikari was saying it on last week's stream, and I have to agree with him. What's up, Ikari? Yeah, I think you were right about last week. It's really starting to hit me now how empty it is up here. What's up, Chow? Your Suzuki run? Yeah. Well, I got out of work a little bit early today, so things are, this month is kind of slower for my, I think I mentioned this already, but for my second job, things are kind of slower in this month in July and some of August, so they asked, they were trying to figure out how to cut hours, and I was like, hey, I'll get out of here early. I want to get home and play some Nobunaga's Ambition before the day, you know, before it gets too late, so. Anyway, yeah, the northeastern part of the map, man, it just feels really empty. It feels like we're missing a lot. I don't know if it was Seraphil who had mentioned this as well, that a lot of clans in this game used to be factions in past games, and they've just been resorted to clans. You know, I don't know. To me, it's kind of a love-hate, because I'm all for a map running a little bit faster, but I'm not all for an area just being completely desolate like this, because like I say, once I come out of this corner, there's only so much muster power I can have. You know, coming out of the corner in northeastern Japan, let's just look. 4 castles. What if we take the Date's territory? Date's territory is only 10. Mogami's only 5. So you're talking like maybe 20 castles in this corner. The Hojo have all of that already. They already have 20 castles by comparison. The Takeda have half of that. So Takeda usually have 10, 11, 12, 13. So the Takeda have almost what that whole corner up there has. The Takeda have a little bit over half. And the Hojo gain all that with very little effort. It doesn't feel balanced, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It doesn't feel balanced. I mean, thankfully this is a sandbox game. You can, you know what I mean? You can do whatever you want to even out the balance of power if you want to. But it feels kind of cruddy. It feels cruddy to be like, I'm just looking. I'm like, all this territory up here, and it's only 4 castles. There should be something here. Maybe something here. Right on this, what's the word? Peninsula. Right on this peninsula, there should be something here. I don't know. It just feels like they cut too much stuff out of this end over here. And in theory, I feel like it's going to show when it comes to mustering armies down the line. I feel like down the line, it's going to be harder to muster armies. You know, I'm thinking maybe we should split up these 2 guys. Because if I can drive a wedge between this relationship, I can make them a vassal. Right? We can make them a vassal, we can get the trade tenant. So if you saw my gilded... If you've seen my how to build for a gilded build, you know that trade tenant, gold-plated trade tenant is amazing in this game. So if we can get this guy to finance my policies, that would be awesome. I'm going to try that misinformation. I'm going to give it a shot. If we can drive a wedge between them and then just go bully him. Just go bully him for a little bit. Maybe he'll give in and he'll become a vassal. That would be awesome. Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that. 1 order left. There's nothing else to build. Yeah, I think we're just going to prepare to fight the Date. We have a truce, but it's going to expire soon. 4-month truce. We could fight the Mogami. Oh, actually, this is the time to strike the Mogami, isn't it? This is the time because he can't call the Date to help him. Can we call them? We can probably call the Anto to help us. Misinformation was a failure. Great. Hey, what's up, Kiro? Even Kanto feels more populated. Yeah, once you get down to the Soma, Chell, I feel like you have a lot more to work with down here. Up here, like I said, the reason I stayed away from it is because the corners are usually very solvable in these types of games. And this game it's even more so because there's very little castles. So, but the second problem I'm starting to see is just how much power can you bring to the table when you have less castles than the rest of the map? You know, you just have less access to castles. There's nothing else to do. You know what I mean? There's nothing you can do about there literally being less to build on as a player. Alright, so what can I call in the Anto to help me? We're gonna fight, the Lion of Mogami, who I can't think of his name right now. Okay, Anto will send me 1 unit. That's enough to take a castle. We might even give the territory to the Anto to prop up their, prop them up, make them a little bit stronger. It's kind of the same thing, right? Yeah, blockade's a little better if this guy's leading the unit. Let's leave these 2 guys back. Actually, let's leave him back and him back, because their counties aren't capped. So I can send him with these 2 guys when their counties get closer to being capped. You know, sort of run a rotation where it's like you have 1 unit out in the front and then your second unit is healing up. They can join later. After the fight is over, if the castle's not taken and you need more, then you have a second unit. Okay, so we have a truce with the Date. That means that the Date cannot help him right now. Because you guys know that the Mogami and the Date have that marriage alliance, which makes it hell, absolute hell, to fight them. But we're going to take advantage of the fact that we're getting along with, sort of getting along with the Date. Try to steal some Mogami castles while we can. Okay, we'll call the Anto to attack. Okay. I don't have system reform level 3, huh? Oh, that's right. The prestige problem. Oh my god. We're dealing with the court, right? Yep, Imperial Court. 3 months left to get that extra prestige that I need to just get basic policies. Just to get basic policies. You have to sink all this money into the court. No, we're not gonna do that. Let's, what do we have left? 2 labor. I think I can build garden depot. Let's do a... Wow, there's no farming? 0 out of 0? I've never seen that before. 0 out of 0. There's... It's just unfarmable. Wow, okay. Maybe I'll get 2 castles. Truce with the Date ends in 2 months. We've got to very quickly take this castle before they can call on the Date. 2 months with the Anto clan. Oh shit. I didn't think about that. Send an envoy over there. Okay. Come on, let's hurry up. Okay, this is everybody. What the hell? Wow, Nobunaga just cut right through the Takeda. That's gonna be us in a couple years. In the Takeda run, once we suffer Shingen's loss in Nagashino. I'm trying to make the most of the golden years in my Takeda run with Shingen. Alright, let's see. Ooh, 6 against 7. Weak authority. We're 1 unit short of medium. That's too bad. I feel like I could have gotten some castles, like 2 castles from a medium authority trigger. That's a shame. Yeah, I did that on accident. I was wondering if anybody was going to catch that. Yeah, I accidentally clicked on garden. I accidentally clicked on it and I'm like, oh, let's just roll with it to see if anyone notices. Yeah, that's the first time I ever built a garden. On accident. Never build gardens. They're an absolute waste of time. I mean, an absolute waste of time, effort, and energy. Unless you're straight trolling. If somebody starts making a case for why you should build gardens, and they use the word troll, then okay, you listen to that person. But if they don't say if the word trolling is not in the sentence, you can tune out. You can just feel free to tune right out. Hey, I think that you should build gardens because when you think about it, the strategic value, just tune right out. Go somewhere else. Go to the beach. You know those Corona commercials that they used to play on TV where you hear the beach play, you hear the tidal waves? That just go over there until they're done. You just tune right out. Because your time will be better spent. Your time will be better spent than listening to someone justify using gardens. Okay, that's how useless they are. It's an empty command. It's like interfere. It doesn't exist as a tactic. Yoshiaki, that's his name. I blanked on this guy's name. I don't know why. Okay, this should be an easy fight. 2 tribe units. Tamenobu's got level 5 cavalry, which is kind of cool. He does have Dragoon. I don't know if I'll ever be able to do something with it, but I will try. Chikasue came himself, which is awesome. That's another tribe there as well. He's got 4 tribes. Oh, this guy's done for. It's just him. It's just him. Okay. Yeah, on an unfarmable land, they need gardens, yeah. I guess that checks out. Alright, let's go. They just don't exist. You treat them like interfere. You see an officer with interfere, he doesn't have it. He basically doesn't have a tactic. He just doesn't have a tactic. Okay. Almost all of these are tribes, so this is going to be very easy. And the fact that he doesn't have not Masamune, I don't think Masamune's here yet. I think it's Terramoon right now. The fact that he doesn't have Terramoon to back him up, Yoshiaki's in a lot of trouble. I wonder if I can get out that way. No, I can't. I'm just gonna give it to him. There's no reason for me to stay in this pincer. It's not life or death, you know what I mean? This guy's coming around. Let's go catch him. Okay, not pincered up. He's charging up Confuse. Chikasue should destroy these guys because he's actually a really good general in this game. Really good. Yeah, I'd rather send him ahead. Level 5 cavalry, nice. The routes begin. It'd be cool if there was a policy that increased tribal loyalty so that the tribes would fight a little harder. Scattered. I love that 1-2 combination of having a tactic that follows up like a charge or a volley. You know, like whenever a general has like concerted attack, like Tamenobu has, and then you give him charge. So he charges in, he gets a hit in, and then he follows it up with his tactic. It's a nice 1-2 punch. Speaking of concerted attack. Yeah, I might give the land to the Anto. Give them 3 territories so they get even stronger. We can divide the northeast between us and them. How the Anto are in Spear? I have no idea. It's a good question. What? He didn't even get to use his Confuse. Oh, I guess this is my fault for underestimating Yoshiaki. Still not done with this guy, huh? This guy's putting up a fight. I'm confused right now, too. Alright, he's surrounded. He will be surrounded. Damn. Let's get out of his way. Get out of his way. What do you mean by this map, Ikari? Like, you mean this starting date? Oh, you mean this battle map? Okay, got you. Do you mean this battle map? Yeah. I don't know that I've had bad luck on this map. The only map I've really struggled with is the one where I fought Soren's Borodino. That map was very, very difficult. It always gives me trouble. Just something about the layout. You know how there's like a layout sometimes that just throws you off in a video game? That's how that map is for me. It always throws me off. I have a really bad record on that map. Why don't you rest for a second? This guy's not winning. Alright. This is not turning out to be as easy as I thought. Okay, finally. Let's get all three of the daimyo down here. Barely drove this guy off. Only because he has potential. That's the first time his tactical's off. Very slow charging tactic. Very slow. Increases attack, enemy defense decreases. Should charge a little bit faster if that's all that it does. That kind of reminds me of Mitsuhide's tactic. Now is the time. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Hold on. Let's see if we can get this tiger. Let's see if we can bag us a tiger. The Anto-Oura Alliance. We've got our prey cornered. Yeah. We killed the Nanbu. We killed the Nanbu. Good. If you remember, the Nanbu refused to join us. I told you they were going to serve our enemies. I told you guys last week. I said the Nanbu are going to refuse to join, and they're going to join our enemies instead. And we just killed one. I'll let him go. I didn't know we were hunting Nanbu, but apparently we are. That's a cool crest. Very cool. Is the castle ours? Nope. Didn't even get a castle. Great. Alright, back to base. I think you three should be able to take it. Wait a minute. Sensuke Mitsu back. This is why we kept the unit back healing. For just this occasion. See, because sometimes you have enough to win the battle, but you don't have enough to close out taking the castle. So in those situations, it's worth it to leave a backup unit just healing. And they can finish taking the castle for you. Or defend your territory, because, you know, maybe we'll take the castle, but this guy's going to counterattack, or the Date will move against us. Who knows? What the hell's that? It's over now. Oh, it's over now. It's over now. This fucking... Just getting robbed. Straight robbery. Who am I supposed to fight? 14 days? I'm gonna go fight the Date then. This is their problem. Wait, how long am I... Truce with the Mogami for how long? 5 months? So if I go fight the Date, they can't... The Mogami can't participate against me, right? But I wonder if the Mogami are then gonna mediate against me. You know what I mean? If these guys are just gonna play one off of the other. So fucking stupid. I could do like a 30-minute video ranting about how mediate is just absolute garbo. It's a garbo concept. And it's anti-player, man. So anti-player. We thought we'd put this button in the game that makes it so that the player can't play the game. Isn't that fun? Wouldn't that be fun? We put this command in the game that when executed properly makes it so that you cannot play the game. Alright, hurry up, let's get back to base. Wait a minute, what are you doing? Oh, the Anto are still marching. Anto don't give a damn. Chikasue is like, I'll attack him. I didn't get mediated. Chikasue is like, I didn't see no mediate. I didn't see anything. I'm still marching. Good. I can march on the Date. As soon as I get back, I'm marching on the Date. That was the son we killed, Ikari? Awesome. I gave him, you know, I gave the Nanbu a chance to serve us, and they didn't want to, so we gotta pay the price. They couldn't swallow their pride. Which is weird, because even, look, Motonari swallowed his pride last week. He became a vassal. He's willing to serve the Imago. He's got 200. He's going to call in his vassal, so that's 400, but he's not even at full strength. Okay, I think we can take this. While they're fighting, we'll take this castle from the Date. We'll see. Let's just see if the Mogami step in. Can you imagine the guy we were just fighting? Depot. Wonder if we can search. Maybe we can find somebody, man. That's another problem with being all the way out in the middle of nowhere. Need a miracle. Good grief. Come on, Anto. Somebody should profit. If it's not going to be me, it might as well be them. Oh, we're heading towards Honnoji. We're only a couple years away. Where's he at? Okay, he's kind of getting there. Am I almost capped? Oh, I'm already capped. I don't have supplies though, go figure. Where are we at? The month just started. Damn. Alright. I'll go first, and then once we get more supplies, we'll bring in everybody else. Damn Date meddling in affairs, bro. Who asked you? You know? Teramune, who asked you? Nobody asked you to butt in. Anto and Oura versus Mogami and Date. Place your bets. Alright, what can we do? What's our storm look like? Not great. And there's a stronghold on this route. Wow, look, this tribe's on our side. If we get to this tribe, we can call on them. Wait, this territory's mine? I don't remember taking this territory, but okay. Boom, there you go. Suddenly you're surrounded. I'm like a DM, you know, playing D&D right now. Suddenly you find yourselves surrounded. Okay, so we'll get him from 3 spots then. Okay, so we can blockade. Let's just blockade him. Maybe we'll end up splitting everything up here with the Anto. That'd be kind of funny. Oh, the Uesugi are moving in? Oh. Well, there goes the neighborhood. We got Uesugi looking to move in, huh? That's gonna complicate things. That's a proper... Now that's a proper faction. That's a big boy right there moving in. We're like a bunch of kids right now playing in the playground, and then one of the older kids that's playing basketball, you know what I mean? Playing in the court, he just came over. Big kid on the block, you know? That's gonna shake up the power dynamic. That's gonna shake up the power dynamic big time. Ooh, is Dugi coming over here? Harumasa? Is that Harumasa? Our time for revenge is here. We killed the son already. We may kill the father. I just want you to know that you brought this on yourself, Harumasa. Bringing this on yourself. You dare take up arms against me after I showed you mercy. Oh, the Uesugi are friends with the Date. Well, well. Friends in high places, eh? If the Date have Uesugi backing, I don't know how we're going to break through. The Anto took the castle. Great. Awesome. It wasn't all for nothing, guys. At least Chikasue got to expand his realm. We're going to have a bigger problem with the Uesugi coming up here. Basically, the Uesugi are going to replace the Mogami. So the Date are going to have a stronger ally, if anything. You would think he'd be busy, I don't know, doing something else over here, but no. He's just chilling. Where's Nobunaga going? Nobunaga's still going west. Okay. Takeda are fractured. Harumasa might get killed here. We already killed the father, we might kill the son. Are you guys ready? Let's bring out Mr. Confuse. Just him. It's not close enough. Wow, he already beat the tribe. That was fast. I just can't believe that this guy... So the son went to serve the Mogami to fight us, and the father went to serve the Date to fight us. I guess he took it personally when we took his territory. Like, really personally. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Chow the Anto. I didn't hear no bell. He just keeps going. The tribe's got a lot of officers, not great, but some of them are decent. Okay, well, that's good to hear, DD, because I don't know if you saw the beginning of the stream, but I was talking about the fact that I don't know how you're supposed to put together something strong in this corner. You know what I mean? That can contend with the big boys in the center of the map elsewhere in Japan. Like, if you start in Kyushu, if you can get out of Kyushu, you at least, in theory, you'll have Shimazu, you'll have Otomo, right? That's strong enough. You can. There's some power there. You can contend. But this corner doesn't feel like that. This corner feels a lot weaker in terms of what you can bring to the table. Now the dates obviously factor in. When are you playing? Whatever. But I'm just saying, the whole time period, all the scenarios, mash it up together. In Kyushu, you're going to consistently have more power versus this corner. This corner feels a lot weaker by comparison. And the thing that really drives the knife is that the northeastern part of this map is a lot smaller. It just feels like there's a lot less territory. And it's very spread out. So it has a lot of stuff going against it. Although I think the worst part of the map, in terms of what kind of power you can bring, is probably Shikoku. I think Shikoku is still worse. Because if you're in Shikoku, you're just bringing Chosokabe, and that's it. So... Did we not take it? We didn't occupy it? Shit. Alright. We're gonna need help. He's got 7,000. I mean... This guy's got confused, right? Alright. Let's get these guys all in position to rotate out. Tamenobu's gonna have to come out and rest for a second. It's why I put, like, the Chosokabe. I think I did a video. It was, like, top 5 beginner clans, I want to say is what it was called. And I think Chosokabe were number 5? Or number 4, possibly? For that reason. Because that island, there's just not a lot of power that you can get there. Big term, you know? Alright, hold him down. Let's go. See if you can get around here quickly. Just contain this beast. Sooner or later, he's gonna get tired out. Confuse is almost ready. There it is. Yeah, he took it. That sucks, but... He's also out of stamina. He mauled us pretty bad, but now he's tired out, finally, so. Come on, Tamenobu. There it is. I was gonna say, there's no retreat for you. You gotta strike him down. You gotta strike him down here and now. Oof. 800 twice. We didn't kill him. Okay. One of his retainers stepped in at the last minute and died for him. Yeah, I was talking about that too, the supply situation. So what I was saying was the thing that's going to help us with that, with marching in general, is going to be the flag of Chinju, because it increases unit march speed. So once I get that up to level 2, once we get that up to level 2, we'll get 50% unit march speed. So we'll march a lot quicker. This will make it so that castles that you would otherwise just turn into economy castles, you know, you would dismantle everything and rebuild it as trade towns, you'll keep them, because this extra marching speed will allow them to actually reach a front line where it's relevant, right? But we have to combine it. We have to combine that with small unit deployment, extra days of provisions. So the armies that are coming from all the way up here, they'll march. They have to be able to march longer, more food, and they have to march quicker. So we can do that. But again, the problem with this corner, twofold. I already talked about the talent problem, but the second problem is that there's not enough castles up here. So where are you supposed to get this economy? You know? I'm not saying that you can't get the economy. You can get economy, but it's not on the same level as everyone else's. It's much more difficult because there's just not enough castles. There's just not enough up here. And it really sucks, you know? Because it hampers the development. It really hampers it. So the only reason I've stayed away from this corner is because it's kind of boring's not the right word, but it's just easily solvable. Like, there's not a lot of routes to take. There's not a lot of options that you can do. So, but now that I'm here and I'm actually looking to expand down into the center to fight my way through, I'm starting to see all the other problems. Like, it's not just that. It's also what you're saying that, yeah, how are you going to march your armies down here? That's a problem. So, I have a plan in place with the policies, but it's still, you need economy. So, this might be the situation where my gilded build matters, because if we can turn them into a vassal, if I can get this clan to give me 30% of their gold through vassalage, then that's going to jumpstart my economy big time. Like, 30% extra gold is insane in this game, you know. I talked about it in my gilded build video, top 5 clans, all that stuff. If you haven't seen that for some reason, definitely go check that out. But the bookends of Japan, this bookend and the one all the way in Western Japan with the So clan, those clans are set up to facilitate a lot of different strategies, just because they have so much access to gold through their conservator roles. So that might be key. We might have to make them a vassal to get access to that extra gold, and maybe that'll fuel my policies, because otherwise, how am I supposed to get my economy? You know, there's not enough castles to do both. I can't build a huge army and fund the supply line to get that huge army moving, you know? Not as things are, because, again, there's just not enough space to do that. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm interested to see if we can get anything that's strong enough to really fight with the big boys in the middle once we come out of the corner. I don't think so. I think maybe we'll just have to get lucky. I think if I'm able to win against the center, it's because the guys in the center will be too busy fighting somebody else. But I don't think in a stand-up fight we'll be able to do much. The Bondbreaker ploy worked. This could be Sukemitsu's crowning achievement. Remember this moment. This could be his crowning achievement. Driving a wedge between the Date and the Uesugi. That could be huge. These two guys can no longer team up. And just as he's moving in, the Mogami are almost gone. They have one castle left. I wish I could get to this castle. We're going to lose access to Mogami retainers. Uesugi are going to take them out. Wow, the Uesugi are moving in. At least they're not allies with the... I mean, at least we drove a wedge between them and the Date. This is getting hard. Yep, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is looking difficult. Damn, his loyalty's at a 13. If only I could get Kojuro on my team right now. Can we keep marching? There's just a lot of empty space up here. There's a lot of empty space. Should be more castles. A lot of these counties are big. Like if you look at the chunks, right? The best way I could put it. If you look at the chunks of these counties, they're like this big, and you could easily cut them in half or in thirds. You know, take a chunk this big and make it into thirds, and that way you can fit more castles, each with their own county. I'm probably describing Spear. I feel like I'm just describing Spear's map layout. But it's kind of true. Like, a lot of these spaces are humongous, and it's like, why? Let me put somebody in charge over here. Oof. Alright, this guy can manage a couple counties, so I'll give him the spot just for that. Right? I can't get System Reform level 3 because of the prestige problem. Being mid in this game, like I've said it a lot, but being a mid-sized clan with no prestige in this game is... it feels like a death sentence, okay? It feels like a death sentence. You're very, very, very constricted with what you can do. Because every time you go to get a policy, you're going to get hit with the, you need more prestige. And the problem is that because you're mid, it's not as easy for you to expand. If you're a small clan with low prestige, it's fine. But if you're a mid clan with low prestige, it's a huge problem. Like, it's a huge problem. Let's put the repair guy there. Where is he? There's a temple here. Okay, this castle is going to be kind of important. We've got a temple, a gold mine, a horse ranch. You know, the problem with this stuff, it's like, okay, there's a gold mine, right? But we have to develop the castle, we have to cap it out. And it's not like the rest of the map is going to wait for us, you know? That's the thing. It's like, oh yeah, you can get your economy, just develop your castle for 3 years. It's like, well yeah, but everyone else is going to develop for 3 years. So it's not like you're not catching up. Everyone else is moving. You don't hit the pause button. You know what I mean? Yeah, coming out of this quarter, I feel like the Chosokabe, the 1591 Chosokabe, where it's like you have Shikoku, there's not a lot of talent to be found anywhere, and your neighbors are very, very strong when you go to get off your island. And that's how I feel like. We're looking to get out of this corner, and our neighbors are just going to be very, very strong when we do. And I'm not talking about Date and Ashina. I'm talking Hojo hordes coming out of Kanto, and Uesugi. Uesugi will actually have talent. Like a lot of, you know, a good amount of talent. I'm not going to say a lot, but a good amount. I hope the Anso can hold on. We need to get this clan as a vassal. They have an alliance for 3 more months, but they're probably going to renew it. What is this guy doing? Really? Okay. Really? I think the Anso can help us now. Oh, not reinforcement, defend. 3 units? We don't need all that. We just needed 1 person. But we'll take 3 units. Chikatsu is turning out to be an awesome ally. What's the raise? Oh no, we're not doing that. Yeah, we need to get that guy as a vassal. I am describing Spear. Okay, I was describing Spear. I did not look at the chat when I said that, Ikari. That's funny. It's probably my subconscious grabbing my memories from Spear. That's why I'm like, I feel like it's deja vu. Like I must be describing Spear right now. All of our troops to Kanto? No, I don't think I can get all my troops to Kanto, DD. All I'm saying is that, you know, your cutoff point when you're looking to turn castles into economic castles because they can't participate anymore, your cutoff point can be, you can go a little bit farther before you have to cut off a castle, so, because you can march a little bit faster. But yeah, we'll never be able to get all the way down to Kanto. That'll never happen. Not with like a castle all the way up there, for example. But we'll be able to get march farther than... I'll be able to get march farther down to the front lines than you'd initially think. Because of the flag of Chinju and because of our short... what's it called? Unit supply. The short unit supply extension or whatever it's called, that policy. We'll be able to get farther than you think. Like, wait and see. You'll see. Yeah, Mississippi's empty. Yeah. I agree with you, DD. I've driven through Mississippi. There's a whole lot of nothing. For big distances. Urgent repairs. No, I think we should make it. I'm sure we'll make it. But yeah, I guess what I was describing was Spear, yeah. I don't understand the logic behind it, you know? And I said last week, you know, I'm like, I like a faster game. So my initial knee-jerk reaction, my thoughts were like, hey, less castles, but the game's a little bit quicker, that's fine. That's how I thought on the surface. But as soon as I started to give it some thought, I've changed my mind, you know? It's like, oh no. Give us more castles and, so that the player has the option, but by having less castles, you actually have less options. Like economically, troop mustering, all that. I don't mean in a literal sense. Like, of course, less castles is less options in a literal sense, but I'm saying, like, I'm starting to see now how it affects the economy of what you can bring out of this corner, specifically. Can we fight yet? No. Now we can. Can we fight both units? Because this guy's pretty far back. Let's see. Probably not. Oh, we can. And we're outnumbered. That's weird. Oh, we need these guys to cross into the county. There we go. Yeah, I just don't know how we're gonna fight someone like Uesugi or Hojo. I'm curious to find out, but... That's a Nanbu, isn't it? No? Could have sworn this guy was one of the Nanbu retainers we let go. Nobuyasu. Maybe I'm wrong. He looks familiar. Maybe I'm getting paranoid. I'm starting to see Nanbu everywhere. Alright, hold the pass. Hold the pass, Nobumoto. Give us your best Yukimura impression. Oh, she's abandoning you? That means you're cut off, buddy. This reminds me of a chapter in the Three Kingdoms, the Romance of the Three Kingdoms novel, where this guy's betrayed. Like he goes down the past valley like this, and they're like, there could be an ambush, they could have units, you know, because this was a common tactic back then. So he leaves his second in command, and he's like, watch the pass. Stay here and guard the pass. We're going to go down it and explore it. They go down it and explore it. They start getting shot at before they get to the end. They get right to the end. They start getting shot at. It's an ambush. They're like, fall back. They start falling back, and the guy who he left in command, the guy who he left, betrays him. You know, starts shooting at him as well. And somebody shouts on his side. They're like, I've turned over and joined Wei or something like that. And the guy gets completely surrounded. His unit gets mauled. Barely any survivors. Imagine the horror of trying to turn and get back out of a pass, and your allies on the other side on the entrance have betrayed you, and now you're fucking surrounded. I think the guy fell on his sword too. I think they were surrounded and there was no way out. I'm not too sure because it happens a lot in the Three Kingdoms novel. It almost feels kind of dumb, like a trope, right? The way that Luo Guanzong wrote it, there's a lot of times where generals go down these valleys and they're like, could be a trap. But they still go down the valley. And 9 times out of 10, it's a trap. Yeah, I feel like this guy is a Nanbu guy, but I don't know. We captured him. Okay, cool. We'll find out. We'll find out the truth. Alright, Anto. Our brothers in arms, the Anto. We should form like a marriage alliance with the Anto family. These guys are going to be like our best bros on this run. Also, if you guys could hit the like button and, of course, sub to the channel if you haven't already. I'm going to try to drop a post so people don't forget about this run, because this is the first time that I play outside of the Anto run. This is the first time that I start in this corner, and we're going to try to come out of the corner. So I'm kind of really curious to see how this turns out, you know? I just feel like there's not enough muster power. Right now, that's the best way I can put it. There's just not enough muster power, coming out of this corner to contend with the big boys in the rest of Japan, but we'll see. We don't have anybody with confused, right? No, we're just gonna have to route her. Okay. Should have had this tribe help me on the right side. What's up, Daniel? Yeah, nobody puts baby in a corner. Pantong? Oh, Pantong gets killed. Yep. But Pantong's is interesting because they kind of tied that prophecy with Pantong, right? Pantong's got the prophecy tied in, and the revelation that he's going down the slope, and as he's going through the valley, he has a chill run down his spine, and he asks somebody, one of the local people, like, what is this slope called? And the person tells him, like, in the novel, remember, this is the novelization, but in the novel, Pantong is known as the Rising Phoenix. And when he gets a chill while he's proceeding down the valley, he asks somebody, what's the name of this slope? It looks ominous. And the person says, oh, everybody knows the name of this slope. It's called Fallen Phoenix Slope or something like that. And it's almost like a cartoon, right? He has that moment where he's like, Fallen Phoenix Slope? But I'm the Fallen Phoenix. And everybody, let's get out of here. And then it's too late. The ambush happens and he gets killed. It's almost like comical the way it's written in the book. Is he gonna run or no? No? Okay, good. That should be it. There he goes. But yeah, it does happen a lot in the novel. Pantong was one of them, I forgot. He's one of the most famous examples of somebody getting killed in an ambush like that. But, there's a lot of them. Like four, 5, maybe even more parts in the book. Because the Three Kingdoms period, what are we covering? 80 years, 90 years of history? And they keep jumping from chapter to chapter, so there's a lot of battles, but it happens a lot. Oh no, so I was wrong. He's not a Nanbu. He's a Date retainer, okay. My mistake. I don't know who I confused this guy with. We can't get anybody. We're capturing people left and right, but nobody wants to join us. They must think we're a pretender or something. Tamenobu's an upstart, stolen the Nanbu lands. It's like, no, we're pretty legit. I assure you, I am very legit. I'm actually a threat. I'm legit. Yeah, we gotta get a marriage alliance done with the Anto. I mean, if somebody has a daughter, if he gets a daughter, or if we get a daughter, who's that? Damn, where'd you find this guy, Chikasue? Mogami Retainer. Oh, the Mogami Retainers have, some of them have scattered. Some Mogami Retainers floating around. Maybe I'm gonna search. Maybe I'll get lucky. Find somebody. It still says we need a miracle. Gotta take a chance anyway. What's up, Boomer? Yeah, he took Liu Bei's cursed horse, which Liu Bei was warned against. They warned him against taking that horse. They said that horse brings ill omen to its owner. And then Pantong took the horse. So there was a lot of factors. First of all, he took the horse, which was cursed. And then secondly, the slope, the valley that he was in was named after him. It was, I'm pretty sure it was called Fallen Phoenix Slope or something like that. So those two factors. And then Zhang Reng got the kill. Which, Zhang Reng is an absolute boss. I only hate that he serves Liu Zhang in the games because the guy's a defensive powerhouse. I love using him in the older games. In 14, I don't get to use him very much, but even in 14, the guy's an absolute monster. And he's fiercely loyal. I only wish Liu Bei had kept him, found a way to keep him. Let's see. So, if we're going to continue fighting at this point, we'd be fighting the Uesugi, or we can start pushing through the Date. One thing I'd like to do... This clan... Oh, no, this is not the clan I'm thinking of. This is not the clan I'm thinking of. Damn. Oh, shit. So they're gone. There was a clan down here. I don't remember the name. I think it was Tomura. If you make them a vassal, they give you provision supply. So that would have been key. Are the Sadake almost finished? Now the Sadake are finished. Good lord. So the Hojo are going to have the Sadake clan. This is what I'm telling you guys. I don't see how coming out of this corner is really viable in this game. I feel like you basically take over Oshu if you're not playing as the Date. If you're playing as one of these guys, you take over Oshu and you consider that a successful run. You know? You take your ball and you go home. You say, no, I won. This is a win. You know how you play that kid? He gets ahead by points and he's like, okay, it's time for me to go home. You're like, hang on. Let's play it out. No, he always wants to go home because he's ahead. He's like, oh, no, I'm ahead. I gotta go. I feel like that's what a minor clan is like up here. You meet you get your regional unity if you can. You get regional unity and you say, no, okay, that's a successful run. That's it for me. No, there's no reason to keep pushing on towards the center of Japan. No. I'm unstoppable. I am unstoppable. I've done all I've come to do. I've already fulfilled it. I'm out of here, you know. Because how are you supposed to fight? How are you going to fight a Hojo clan that has the Sadake and all of Kanto, and they're just sitting there and building up? And then an Uesugi force. Shit, Uesugi might be easier. Because at least they're not going to have... They're not going to have 300k. I feel like the Hojo are going to have 300k after they take over everything here and get to sit. Once they just start sitting and building up, it's going to be hell to chew through them. We only have 2 new people. Wow. Man, there's a lot of problems with being stuck in this damn corner. That's interesting though, because it gives us something to try to overcome. We're still not done with the court. Oh, did I get my title? I thought we were negotiating for a title. We need 1 more castle to get system reform level 3. Should we just go get the castle? Go get the castle, or... I think getting the castle is just what we have to do. It's cheaper than petitioning the court. What do we need for Flag of Chinju? We need 200 prestige. Oh no. You see what I mean, guys? There's not enough. There's literally not enough space up here for me to get enough prestige through conquering to even get my starting policies. We're talking system reform. We're talking the basic policies. There's not enough space up here to even get it through conquest. Now, the context, yeah, we're playing as the Oura. We could be playing as somebody else. Maybe the Nanbu have higher prestige. I'm sure they do. Maybe the Ants will. Okay, but I'm just saying, everybody should be able to acquire your basic policies when you play this game. That's a balancing issue. You know what I mean? Like, everybody should have access to at least the basic ones, especially if they take a couple of castles. But it's so empty up here, you just can't do it. You have to deal with the court to get prestige. And you don't have money because you don't have a lot of space. So, you know, it's just very slow. It just feels like you're very up against it because it's very difficult to be efficient. I'm just thinking of everything, and I'm like, this is like a three-part podcast series right here, an hour episode each, where I just break down why this corner start. What's not the fact that it's impossible, because that's not what I'm saying, but there's so many factors into why this is uphill, and it doesn't seem like it at first glance. But I'm sure if you've gotten out of this corner, you guys know exactly what I mean, right? I'm sure if you guys have taken over all of this, you've probably felt it. I'm just going through it for the first time, so. But I'm sure if you've already come out of this corner, you've already run into all this stuff where it's like, holy shit, there's not enough space. I can't feel the force that can compete with what's going on in the center. You know, I can't even get fucking policies because prestige. There's just a lot going against you here. Yeah, we're gonna run into a Hojo brick wall. That's what I've been saying, yeah. No, this is not a random map, Daniel. This is the standard map. We're playing as the Oura in 1572. So we're about 7 years in. 8 years in, I guess. January. Truce for 1 more month. Oh, is it going to expire? I really hope it expires, so we can make them a vassal. I don't even know if we can make them a vassal because, again, we don't have the prestige power, but we might be able to beat them down enough. We're going to have to try to make them a vassal. Otherwise, the Anto are going to take them out. 1 month truce is all they got left. Also, the plots, bro. Look, like, there's hardly any castles up here. How are you going to have a castle that only has 2 plots to build on? 3 plots to build on. Like, are you serious? There's already hardly anything to do up here. This castle's only got 3 spots. And, I mean, it's unrealistic to say that every clan should be playable in this game, like you're saying, Daniel. Like, it's just not... It's probably not a possible thing to do. But... you can have a little bit more balance, I guess is what I'm saying. Not everybody's going to be perfectly viable. And some clans just aren't, you know? That doesn't mean that you can't make it work, but they're just not. From a design standpoint, from the onset, they're not meant to be played. And you can tell that some of them are just not meant to be played. You can tell that a lot of them are just meant to be engines for bigger clans in this game. That's the design philosophy. But everybody should have a way to have access to basic policies in the game. You know what I mean? Like, they shouldn't make it so difficult that you can't even get basic things. Like, not having access to system reform... I don't know, it's like... I feel like a caveman. I got no access. I don't even have fire. You know what I mean? It just feels brutal. Yes, there it is. Yes. Yes. Vassal. Yes. Income plus 30%. Oh, thank God. Whew. You don't know how much that's going to help. Well, you guys do know, 30%. Spoiler, 30%. Now, it's not going to help immediately. We have to get some trading towns set up to facilitate it, but that's worth me tearing down one of these castles and remaking it for trade towns. But I think we have to move our front line up a little bit more. Maybe take these two castles. Oh man, thank God I got that guy as a vassal. That's key. That was key. Now we just gotta maneuver ourselves, put ourselves in a spot where we can actually take advantage of that. We gotta get at least one more castle, I think. Are they still allied with Uesugi, or did they break? Did it work? Did they break up? No, they're still allied. How are we going to beat the Date with Uesugi backing? How are we going to beat the Date when they're going to use the Uesugi to mediate? You just know I'm going to fight a bloody war, barely win, have victory within my grasp, and then I'm going to get hit with mediate. You just know that's going to happen. Maybe the vassal first, but that's a siege battle. We can't fight siege battles. Can't even get temple policy yet. Probably should have extracted first. That was a mistake. I should have grabbed the officer and then should have grabbed the officer and then made him a vassal, but I was too excited. Sure, I'll take your money. Double ports. I think this castle here, we're gonna... How many plots do I have here that we can turn into trade towns? We already have 3 trade towns here. I think we could turn on our conservator roll right now. Look at that. Look at the power of trade tenant. From 700 to 15. And we don't even have any castles yet. We don't have any. I mean, we just got like 3 castles. We don't even have prime real estate yet. That's going to double our balance. From 700 to 15. 30% is actually doubling my balance. 30% of the time, it works all of the time. That's straight tenant. Do we have anything to hand out here? Covert? Yes. Absolutely. No. Namioka guy wants a battle title. Oh man, that's key. That's going to give us some gas. Some gas to go. Now I'm going to be able to save some money. We can hoard a treasury, leverage that to move our main base when we find a castle that's worth it. Still doesn't do anything for us in terms of solving this crisis here, but it is a crisis. We're going to have to somehow fight our way through them. I already have Hot Spring, so I don't really need that one. We're adding a port right now, so we're going to have marine transport. That'll increase harvest. So now we have some wiggle room where we can actually buy some stuff. We should probably just get this. So let's get commerce up to level 2. We still don't have enough trading towns to take advantage. Okay, never mind. Yeah, you can't really grow in bad places. Yeah, that's what you're. I get what you're saying, Boomer. I've seen people complain about that too. Like it's really. I forgot who it was, but somebody was complaining about that with me in this game, and I didn't understand quite what he meant. Like I got it, but when you say compared to romance, I get what you're saying. Because yeah, in romance, your scale could just keep going up and up as time goes on. So in romance, in theory, if you do survive long enough, you could even out with your neighbors. And this you can't. There is no evening out. You can't just say, I'm going to stay in my corner for 30 years, and once everything's capped, I'm going to come out and we're going to be even. No, it doesn't work like that. If this corner's empty, it's not growing. You're screwed. Two more castles and we're going to have to expand our governing limit? Okay. Yeah, that's good to know. Luckily, we got the gold coming in, so we can afford that when the time comes. So when the time comes, we can get, what's it called? Postal system. When the time comes, we can get postal system. Right now, we need to get system reform. We don't even have basic system reform done because we don't have the prestige. Honestly, we're in a really rough spot. Oh, he's talking to the court. He's talking to the court. And we need an attendant if we want to build something, so I'll dismiss one of these guys. We're gonna have to fight at least one huge battle against the Date, so... And the problem is the Uesugi are gonna join in on that. This is gonna be a difficult battle. They also have their vassal here as well. This just does not look good. I don't know how the Takeda have not been destroyed yet. Oh, the Date's coming for us. Never mind. Okay, that makes it easier. Don't have to worry about a supply line if they're coming right to your front door. Look at the Hojo, man. They're just going to be able to sit there. Okay, I gotta call these guys right now. But by the time they get down there... It's like we've been saying all night. The problem is that by the time our officers... By the time we get soldiers to the front line, you know? That's a huge problem. But that's why I need to get Flag of the Chinju General up to level 2 so we can get 50% increased speed. 25 is good though. We're gonna notice that. Like I've noticed it already. I don't know if you guys have, but I've noticed the difference in the speed already. So getting that up to 50% is gonna be even better. And I have to call my allies at just the right time. I don't want him to get there by himself because then he'll get destroyed. So we'll do training grounds, irrigation canal. What if we turn this base into a resupply base? Long term. All 4 of these castles would have to pass through it. Oh, but you know what the problem is? The plots. You literally can't build it up enough to be a resupply base because there's only 3 plots. So there's only so many provisions that I could put here. It's just not enough space. Really? Is that necessary? We don't have enough problems. Got a Date Uesugi coalition. Wait, let's check the landslide, because sometimes the Lord can take care of it. No? Okay. Alright then. Alright, let's get the tribe out here. I want to move them back to the castle. We've got a lot of tribes, actually. I'm going to throw these guys at them. Harumasa's coming back. Harumasa's obsession with revenge is going to cost him his life. I'm telling you. Should I build this port? I kind of just want to stockpile a shitload of treasure, but... maybe I should buy something before I hit another wall, before the trade goes up. What's it called? The treasury rank goes up. Wow, Date are going all out, huh? I'm just glad the Date picked me to attack instead of the Anto. You know, because at least I have agency here about how things go. When the Uesugi attack the Anto, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. Because we're just, you know, you can only do so much as a human player trying to keep your AI ally alive in this game. There's only so much you can do. Alright, we got to break up into 2 units. Let's go. So we have 1 officer in this tribe. Do we have any here? There's another officer there, and I know there's 2 here. I could really use these officers, and it's too bad that you can't raise your tribal the tribe affinity in this game. Like, you can appease to get them to reinforce, but you can't keep raising it after that. You know what I mean? I don't even know if I want to call the Anto, because the Uesugi might attack them. I think we're going to try to do the fight without the Anto. Try to do it ourselves. Alright, you can try to run now. I don't even have that many soldiers. He's doing goodwill. What are you doing? Imperial Court. This guy's adding something. Okay. I think I gotta recall Tamenobu. Look at the money, guys. I'm telling you, getting these bookend tribes as vassals is really important. Okay. Where's Tamenobu? Oh, he's all the way back there. Okay. Oh my god, 700? Good lord. 7 against 5. Really, Nobuyasu? Bro, we let you go. We let you keep your head on your shoulders, and this is how you repay us. Wonder what his loyalty is. Oh, it's only a 9. Okay. That explains why he quit the field so early. 13. 18. And this is the vassal, right? Okay. Maybe we can counterattack and capture this castle. Oh no, because the Date's got Uesugi reinforcements. That's the problem, man. It's going to be hard to make any gains when the Uesugi are just there. The Uesugi are just going to be there in the background to bail the Date out. It's kind of like having a problem with a kid, and you can stand up for yourself a little bit, but you can't push it because that kid's big brother, that kid's big brother, he's right behind them. He's a couple of grade schools older than you guys are, and he's gonna bail out his brother every single time. That's how this situation is right now. You know what I mean? You got a coworker who's a fucking dickhead, and you can put him on the spot for being a dickhead. You can call him out a little bit for being a dickhead, but you can't push it because the manager really likes him. You know? So the manager's going to get his back every time. That's what we're dealing with right now. We can drive the Date back, but taking a castle from them, the Uesugi are going to be there for them every time. So we got to be prepared to fight both of them. I don't know if maybe I should go standing army route to get more soldiers. I feel like we're gonna need more soldiers to win this war ultimately. I'm just gonna have to make this happen with just the castles that I have. Of course, we're gonna keep Tamenobu on the same side as Harumasa so they can keep clashing with each other. Stoke the fires of that bitter rivalry. Our strategist is going to take the high point. That feels appropriate. We have Confuse. Let's switch these guys up. That's a tribe unit. How are we going to take the center? Don't they have a tribe unit? Oh, they do. Okay. There's no inspire point, so I guess the center doesn't matter that much. And then that daimyo's not very good. She's really tough though. Kita. Her stats are actually really good. Alright. Let's see, maybe I can... Actually, let's do this. I will go this way. He's got speedy, so he might be able to zip right over there. We'll try to get him tangled up here. Actually, I'll just go straight ahead like this. So we can cut him off here. He'll get on top of the point, and then he'll race up there to capture this. This might be overkill on the right side, but I feel like Harumasa is really the only really big threat right now. Let's do this. Oh, that's right. This guy is actually pretty good. I forgot. I just fought him. Yeah, he's not bad either. What's his tactic? Rapid assault. Yeah, that's not good. We're not that good either. That's the thing about it. This is actually a rematch because Sukemitsu barely beat him the last time they fought. The only reason Sukemitsu is actually pretty good is because he has potential, which restores stamina, which was like a hidden gem tactic in this game. Well, I wouldn't really call it hidden gem. Let's not say hidden gem, but stamina is like everything in this game. And potential doesn't scream amazing, but it actually is, especially if you can charge it very quickly, because it's like a real, I mean, it's literally like a fight, you know. If your opponent's gonna get gassed before you are, then he's dead, you know. He's gonna get stomped out because he's not gonna be able to keep fighting, even if he's better. So Nobuyasu is better than Sukemitsu, but Sukemitsu is gonna be able to sustain, hopefully. Level 5 cavalry. Wow. You love to see it. Alright. We're gonna surround Harumasa. We're gonna try to put him in the ground with Junior. We need to capture this and then get down the hill. Actually, you know what? He's got Speedy. He's got Speedy. I'm going to send him to run all the way around. All the way around. Forget about the left side. Let's just try to kill this guy because his hatred for Tamenobu apparently is pretty strong. He's gonna keep fighting us forever, I feel like, you know? Hurry, hurry, hurry. 160 mobility. Holy shit. Now that's fast. Wait, that's a mistake. This guy's not great, but our guys are already running out of steam. Alright. There it is. Beaten again. Defeated again. This might be the last time. Look at him, completely surrounded. Retreat cut off, arrows raining down. Come on, guys, let's get him. And you know he's gonna live to fight another day. Arumasa's gonna come screaming back as soon as he can. Alright, we can trap these guys on the mountain. Let's try to trap these guys. This guy's speedy is incredible. Incredible. Okay, I'm gonna keep an eye out for that, DD. One of the two castles that they have has enough to be a resupply. Yeah, I think if you're gonna come out of this corner, I think you have to have some kind of provision thing set up. Where's Tamenobu? Alright, we'll get him over here. Just hold him. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I think what I'm going to try to do is march on the counterattack. I'll try to keep marching and see if we can take the castle from the Date, but I really feel like the Uesugi are going to bail him out. Oh, okay. He's gonna quit? Alright, he's going back. This guy's still holding on. Oh, he's gonna chase us now, okay. Oh, that's why, because he hasn't been attacking. Okay. Now it makes more sense. I'm like, how is this guy still holding on over here? He's obsessed with this guy, won't leave him alone. Is that it? That's it. We still didn't get Harumasa. I kind of wanted to take him out. He's like the Date's best retainer on this eastern front right now. I don't know where Kojuro went, but I think he's in a different front for the Date right now. Alright, let's see if we can steal a castle. Maybe. What's up, Phantom? Yeah, our OTK 8 is gonna be pretty damn good. It's gonna be like, well, I think it's gonna be shockingly good, honestly, because we're talking about a game from when Koei's games used to be really well done. And it's been a long time since they've done a game like that, you know. I feel like Awakening is really close. It's really close to the old era of Koei games, where stuff was really planned out and thought out and everything, so. And not half-baked. Alright, we're gonna try to steal a castle, but we'll see. I fully expect the Uesugi to step in and save the Date. Maybe I should add this port. Give me a little bit more commerce. Okay. Is that Terra Moon? Yeah. Let's go, let's go. Quickly. Gotta go fast. Let's put another irrigation, yeah. Why don't you head this way? Alright, let's see. Well, yeah, but he's got 12,000 by himself, right? Yeah, so it's not really that drastic. We should be able to beat him. Now, if it was Mass Immune with 12k, this would be a different story. Then we might have something to worry about. Let's see. Yeah, Taishi was not great. I don't know what they were thinking with Taishi. I mean, I know what they were thinking. It seems like it was meant to be a mobile game or something. Hold on. Come back around, because that's a tribe unit. So, they're probably going to run. Uh-huh. What does he do again? Rapid assault? Oh, that's a problem. Yeah, that's a problem. Let's take care of the subordinate first, and then we'll try to figure out. Unless I can draw him into the ring here, so I can restore my stamina, and then he eventually gets gassed out, but he's got confused. Okay. Damn, this guy's gonna run, really? He might be able to get him right here, and then confuse him, and then we move up and surround him. I think that's going to be the best spot to fight him. Battle death. Okay. So let's encroach. These guys can't do anything. I'm gonna move him down. I think he should take the bait, move down here, and then we can take this and surround him. Okay. Now we take this, cut him off. We got a race up here. Actually, I think I'm going to take the camp so that I have enough soldiers left to take the castle. Yeah, we'll just take the camp so we can end the battle quickly and try to actually take the castle, because I don't know if I'm going to have enough soldiers right now to even take a castle. Holy shit. I was not expecting that. I don't know why, but I was not expecting my unit to melt like that. Yeah, I liked what I did like about it was the clan, I forgot what it was called, the mechanic with the clans, the unique bonuses that you have to kind of unlock. That was kind of cool. But yeah, that was it. There wasn't really anything. Alright, so we should get this castle, but like I said, I'm expecting, I fully expect Uesugi interference. Uesugi reinforcements. Okay, maybe they're not. 48. That's awful. We're gonna have to storm it. We gotta go quick. How many more units are on the way? 1, 2, 3. Wow, what a weird domain. Okay, now we're doing damage. We're just running out of food. Just barely made it. Just barely made it. Stole it. Oh, come on. Yes. We got one officer. That's good because we are barren when it comes to that as well. 150, we've hit our prestige goal. We can finally get system reform. We can finally get basic policies. 8 years, but we can finally get basic policies. We have discovered fire. The cavemen have discovered fire. And we can get system reform 2 capped, right? Afterwards. Oh, so not just fire, but the wheel as well. This guy's going to keep moving forward, so we're going to have to drive him off, right? I wonder if we could get these guys. How many days do I have left? 88 days? Okay, I'm going to send him over here. And then I'm going to have these guys sit in the castle. This guy's got to go back. And Tamenobu can wait in the castle as well. So we're going to chill right there. Let's see if these guys can do something over here. Maybe I can move my castle up at this point. I don't know how good is this territory. 4 plots. That's 2 more than what I've got, and it's got 6 spaces and also a port, which will increase harvest. Let's just hit them. 39 blockade. Storming's probably not going to do anything, right? No. This guy's still going to try to pick a fight, huh? What's up, Meep? Yeah, a cannon siege mechanic? Yes, absolutely. I agree. Used to be able to get cannons in the past games, and they kind of helped equalize the playing field because some of the castles can get ridiculous when they get stacked with defense in this game. I feel like 21 days might be enough to get over there and attack with Tamenobu, but this guy's sitting here. I've got to deal with him. He's just going to take my counties, and then I have to take them back. What does the guy do? got confused. Oh, that sucks. That is not good. 32. We should still be able to beat him. One cavalry charge will do like 500, hopefully. Let's see. Put Tamenobu right on the front. We'll just charge right at him. Perfect. 500, right on the money. He's not retreating, but that's fine. Because this is the guy who's laying siege to that other castle, so I don't want him to participate until he absolutely has to. Now we send them in. What? Why isn't this? Oh, because he's confused. Duh. Alright, that should be it. Kept casualties pretty low. Now I'm going to send Tamenobu at that other castle to try to burst it down. Maybe we can get this vassal to switch sides. That'd be pretty good. Maybe they'll abandon the Date. Alright, you can head back. Where's Tamenobu? There he is. Yep. Alright, we got our official post, not that we needed it anymore, because we hit the 150. But at least we have it. How many days do you have? 14? Everybody back to base. We gotta put somebody in charge. Yikes. Yikes. Yikes all around. Mr. Speedy. Congratulations, you got the job. Irrigation canal. Got 9 days to storm. Alright, time to go. Alright, let's just blockade it to do as much damage as possible. Takeda clan is annihilated. Takeda has fallen, and the Sanada has arisen. Masayuki. Kind of a big deal. Damn, we're almost at Honnoji. $52 days until system. Oh boy, that's a long way. Look at the treasury though. At least now I can leapfrog to a new castle. I'm thinking maybe this castle. If we can take it, we'd be right on the front lines. From all the way back here. Okay. Yeah, I agree with you there. Alright guys, I'm going to call it there for now. We'll be back with this one, I don't know, the next time I get some time during the week. So, this is our second live stream. It's going to be kind of an ongoing anytime that I have time, like extra time I should say. We're going to have the Imago on Saturday, which we'll see what happens. And that one, it's kind of the same situation. I'm working my way towards the center, but from Chigoku. And we forced Motonari to become a vassal for the second time. So Motonari had to suffer, I don't know if you guys saw last week's stream, but Motonari had to suffer a second ego death. So he's become the vassal for the Imago of all people. So first he was the vassal for the Uchi, now he's the vassal of the Imago. It's just too good. So that'll continue on Saturday. And we're going to have our Takeda run with Shingen. The next upload is going to be on Friday. And what can I say about that? We're just that run has been so much fun right now. We're just in Shingen's heyday. You know, we're in the golden years right now. Before the dark times come. Before Shingen passes away and Nagashino. You know, this is Shingen's redemption arc. Is what's going on in that one right now. So Shingen's redeeming himself in his final years. So I don't want to give away what happens Friday, but definitely go watch that run if you haven't already. Friday's episode's going to be pretty interesting as well. So yeah, thanks everybody for stopping by tonight. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're going to keep having more Nobunaga's ambition on this channel. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Until then, take care.